Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we have this position. It is white to play and win. White is winning this position, but white must find the only winning move. As always, if you would like to pause and guess the move on your own, go ahead, pause the video and guess the move. Best of luck. Okay, one thing that I didn't mention, these pawns are going downward in this direction, right? So our knight is not under attack currently, and once you find the first move, everything else will just be fall into the place, right? So the first move is the hardest, and once you find that, everything is going to be easy. So we have three pieces, right? Two bishops, different color bishops, and a knight, and we can trap the queen and the king. So that is the main mission of this puzzle, and we do have so many moves to try to, but none of them win us except the only and the one move, and the move is knight to b5 check. If you found that, congratulations. And the other moves, we do have knight to f5 as well. The thing that knight to b5 only work is knight to b5 put the knight closer to this queen. So we are going to fork the queen and the king using our three pieces, right? So we are going to win the queen with three of our pieces. So in the process we might sacrifice one of our piece, but that doesn't hurt us. I mean, that doesn't matter. We can still deliver checkmate with two minor pieces, with a bishop and the knight, or with the two bishops. So that is what we are going to do. And the first move is knight to b5, and it puts the knight closer to the queen. So in this position, black has three options to play to: king to d3, king to c4, and king to e5. So black can play these three moves, but let me show you what would happen if the king steps to c4. Now what do you play? Okay, the move is, most of you guys would get this bishop to d5, sacrificing the bishop. Now the king cannot ignore the sacrifice, otherwise we are going to win the queen. So the king must take the bishop, and that leads with this fork, right? So we are forking the king and the queen, and we are going to win the queen this way. And with the knight and the bishop, it's possible to deliver checkmate, and we are going to win this game. So that is our idea, and that is how we are going to do if the king moves to c4. But now the king can move to d3 and e5. So the trickiest one is if the king moves to e5, and let me show you what would happen if the king moved to d3. So in this position, we are going to sacrifice the bishop once again on e4, right? So you see now this is going to be another fork if the king takes, right? If the king moves to c4, it's the same exact position as before, and we are going to win the queen in the next move, right? So some of you might think, what if the king moves downward instead? What do we do in this position? We are going to just directly fork the king and the queen, right? So if the king moves to d3, we are going to sacrifice the bishop. The king has three options, but this is going to happen no matter what the king plays. So the trickiest move is if the king moves to e5, the trickiest variation. So what do you do in this position? So one thing that I need to mention here is we have to make a forcing move, right? If we didn't force black to move in a certain way, black would get a time to give us some kinds of checks, right? This is another safe check, and black can make the queen go out from the trap. So with that in mind, after the king plays to e5, we are going to play the forcing move bishop to f4 check. So it's a check, and the king must move to two squares, right, to e6 and to f5. So if the king moves to e6, we are going to play bishop to d5, right? So in this position, black has two options: to take with the king, which is going to be a fork on c3, and to take with the queen, and this is going to be another fork, and black can't defend the queen because of the bishop, and black has to move somewhere, and we are going to take the queen for free. So with two pieces we can win, as I said. So that is the idea if black moves upward, and you can just see this. But what if the king moves this direction to f5, the last variation? So if the king moves to that, we are going to play bishop to e4. Once again, this is just going to be a fork. So the king now has no move except to take the bishop and retreat to e6. It doesn't matter if the king takes, we are going to play knight to c3 and fork the queen and the king. So if the king moves upward, it's the same thing. We are going to play bishop to d5, and we are going to win the game this way. So this is the solution of the puzzle. For a recap purpose, it's kind of short puzzle. First, we are going to play knight to b5, getting closer to the queen, and black has three choices: to play to c4, to play to d3, and to play to e5. But c4 is kind of the e5 is kind of tricky, but all of them leads to win. So if the king moves to c4, we are going to play bishop to d5, immediately winning the queen. So if the king moves downward, we are going to play bishop to e4. Once again, we are going to win the queen by playing here. Or if the king goes back, we are going to win the queen this way. So the trickiest one is if the king moves this way, we are going to move the other bishop and give a check, and when the king moves, we are going to give a check. So this fork is coming, and this is what we are going to play if the king plays otherwise. So this is the whole video and the whole position, the whole puzzle. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll upload similar chess puzzle videos every day. Make sure to subscribe to watch them. I'll see you next one. Bye.